This video was made possible by the good people at EA and the EA Game Changers program. What is going on, guys? It's your dude Shot Master with another Madden NFL 22 video, and in this exclusive franchise team review, we're going to take a look at the Washington football team. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, also hit that notification bell so you know when I upload another video. Now, in these franchise team review videos, we will be using the latest Madden NFL 22 beta. Thanks to my guys over at EA Sports and the Game Changers program, I was allowed to capture some footage. And so I'm going to do team reviews, and this is going to be my first one for Madden NFL 22. We're going to take a look at the Washington football team. We're going to take a look at the coaching tree. We're going to take a look at the rookies that they got. We'll take a look at the salary cap. We'll take a look at the depth chart, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at who you should put as your focus players, because I think it's very important, especially at this time when people are picking CFM teams, to know what you're getting into. So let's go ahead and kick it off with my favorite team, the Washington football team, and let's go ahead and go to the depth charts and take a look at these rookies. All right, guys, the first rookie we're going to take a look at is Jamin Davis, 6'4", 234 pounds, the rookie out of Kentucky, the outside linebacker out of Kentucky. And as you can see, he has a hidden dev. Let's go ahead and take a look at his ratings: 77 tackle, 78 hit power, 81 speed, 85 acceleration. They definitely got this guy so that he can be more of a coverage linebacker, not somebody that's going to rush the passer. So I look to see you putting this guy more out in coverage, and definitely moving him up in your depth chart. All right, the second player that they picked up is left tackle Sam Cosmi, 6'6", 314, rookie out of Texas. As you can take a look at his ratings, has pretty good strength for a rookie at 84, strength, nothing else after that. He's only rated a 59, but I still think this is somebody that you probably should develop, especially if you're having a franchise with other players. And you know, you got to look at the long picture here. So I think Sam Cosmi he could become good. You just got to develop him. I like the 77 lead blocking, the 79 impact blocking. Definitely does wonders, but you got to work on that run blocking, that pass block. All right, the third guy that we're going to take a look at is Benjamin St-Juste, 6'3", 202 pounds, rookie out of Minnesota, the DB. As we take a look at his ratings, pretty good speed for a rookie at 89 already, 90 acceleration. His man coverage and zone coverage does not look good, but again, the 89 speed is what's gonna attract people the most. And looking at the rest of your roster, you may need somebody with that speed. Now, the fourth guy, I usually don't go 4 deep on rookies, but I definitely wanted to take a look at this guy. I actually went out to FedEx Field on last Friday, to take a look at the Washington football team practice, and this guy stood out among the wide receivers other than Scary Terry McLaurin. But this 6'1", 189 pound rookie from North Carolina wide receiver, good speed at 89, 89 acceleration, 81 catching traffic, 80 catching, 80 spec catch, 86 jumping. So definitely somebody that I feel like you can work with. 62 overall. As you take a look at your wide receivers, you know, he's going to be a good complement. It's going to be hard fitting him in because Washington does have a good group of wide receivers. But if it comes down to it and you trade somebody away, or somebody's not performing the way you want them to, you got to remember this guy's only 21 years old. So you can develop him for a little while, and maybe he'll get to where you want him to go. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the salary for the Washington football team. As you can see right now, about $40 million in cap space. The big thing that stands out right away is this Brandon Sheriff, 29 years old, 87 overall, $18 million. But you can actually cut him and not get a penalty and actually get $18 million. So that's something to think about. Some of these other guys are on a little bit longer contracts remaining, so you can't really do anything. This Tressway, hold on, where's Tressway? Tressway might be somebody that you take a look at cutting as well. 31 years old, he's just a punter, but he's holding up 17 million of your cap, and just cutting him will only get you a 2.4 million penalty. So again, something that you can definitely take a look at and hopefully do what you can. As we take a look at the rest of this roster, this Curtis Samuels, 30 million, zero if you cut him, but he's young. He's definitely one of your top 2 wide receivers, so you definitely don't want to do that. But there definitely are some pieces that I feel like you can trade away, especially on this defensive line. Matt Ioannidis, Deron Payne, and you have Jonathan Allen as well, who you just signed as well. So I don't know. Maybe you could trade one of those guys and free up some space. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the talent trees for this Washington staff. As you can see, head coach Ron Rivera, you got offensive coordinator Roger Hughes and defensive coordinator Adam Rodgers. We'll take a look at their talent trees real quick so you can see what they already have. You can see head coach Ron Rivera already has a bunch on the defensive side of this player growth talent tree. The offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator have these. As you can see, defensive coordinator has a bunch of stuff for the linebackers and defensive backs on this side of the trench play. And then the player personnel has nothing. So just things that you can know. So when you get that pre-order and you get those staff points, you'll know where to go. All right, last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at the focus players that I think you should use if you're going to take over the Washington football team. First, I wouldn't get Benjamin St-Juste. I would go ahead and let's see, who can we get? Again, I try to pick somebody that's younger than 24, so you can still do Chase Young. You know, get him high up there, let him cause havoc. You know, get him to the point where you can get an X factor on him. But I think you also need to do your linebacker, your outside linebacker, rookie Jamin Davis, and then the third person I would pick is probably your offensive tackle. Sam Cosmi. So those are the guys I would pick. You could definitely choose other people if you want, but again, remember Jamin Davis is going to have that hidden dev. Offensive lineman, you definitely need to develop. So these are the 3 guys, and remember, through the coaching tree, you can get 3 other guys. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the depth chart. All right, here's the roster. You have free agent Ryan Fitzpatrick as your quarterback, Kyle Allen as the second guy, Heineke, even though he's a GOAT in real life, not very good in Madden NFL 22. Lamar Miller is going to be your starting back. I definitely don't like that. I like Antonio Gibson. He's going to be a star dev, and I would put McKissick as the second guy. McLaurin, of course, and Curtis Samuel are your wide receivers. Humphreys is the slot guy. Out of the other guys, I would maybe move Steve Sims above Harmon, or maybe Golden. Maybe you want to give him some run as well. For this, Logan Thomas, come on, he has to be the number 1 guy. I know right here you have him as fullback. I would put Peyton Barber as fullback and then put Logan Thomas as the top guy with Seals Jones as the second guy. This is your offensive line. Pretty much you might want to just keep it there. Again, you want to develop Cosmi, but there's nobody you're going to put him over unless you go ahead and put him over Lucas III. That might be an option as well. As we take a look at the defense is pretty good, of course. You got Young, Ioannidis, Payne, Sweat. Again, Jonathan Allen is sitting here. Definitely one of these guys, one of these 3 guys is definitely should be trade bait for you. Trade Ioannidis, trade Payne, trade Allen, trade one of these 3, get something good for them. Maybe get a linebacker, because I don't trust these linebackers so much. I'm moving Jamin Davis all the way up on my right outside linebacker over this guy. I know I might suffer a little bit at the beginning, but developing him will definitely be worth it. I like Deshaun Everett in real life, but we're going to go with McCain. Then you got Fuller and William Jackson as your cornerbacks, with Moreland, Roberts, and Stroman as your backups. And of course, Landon Collins and Cameron Curl, who they did dirty in the ratings. Cameron Curl was a beast last year when Landon Collins went down, and I'm surprised that he didn't get the recognition he needed. So as we take a look at the specialist, nothing new here. Fuller, okay, Young, Ioannidis, Sweat, Holcomb, Humphreys, McKissick as your third down back, Peyton Barber as your power back. So I think that's it. So guys, that's going to do it for the Washington football team franchise team review. Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, stick that notification bell, and put a comment in the comment section. Let me know, what do you think the Washington football team record is going to be in real life? I'm going with 10-7. I'm going with 10-7. I think that will be enough to win the NFC East. And this defense, if this offense can produce, I think this defense will hold its own, and they'll be able to do big things. So I appreciate you guys. Leave a comment in the comment section. Stick that thumbs up, and I will see you in the next franchise team review. This is your dude Shop. I'm out. Peace.